once I know my ring size, then I can calculate how long the piece of metal is that I have to cut. Use a vernier caliper to determine the inside of the ring, and that gives me a number. That's 16.5. In metal work, we have to add, because it's a thicker piece of metal, and here's the metal I'm going to use. It's a strip of sterling silver. I'll find out how thick that is, and it's 1.5 millimeter. So, and that'll give us the number, which I think is 56.5. Make a line with my caliper. Then I go to my saw frame, my jeweler's saw. This piece of silver is an older piece of silver I'm recycling, and all I have to do now is trim the edges a little bit because they're rough, and I can use a file. File the edge. It has a slight pattern on it. So now I have a piece of metal, a strip of metal that's my ring blade. I'm going to form it into the ring shape. Do that by using a ring mandrel. Just get those two parts to start meeting. Now, right now, the ring looks pretty strange because it's not round anymore. And my goal really is to get those two ends to meet. They have a gap right now, so I'm going to force them down lower so that they meet. Now I want to get them permanently attached, and I'm going to solder them together. So my ring doesn't look very round, but that's not important. Before I can solder, I have to place flux on the ring. Fluxing is important to keep the surface of the ring clean while I'm soldering. This is a little heavy to paste, quite a bit more than I really need at the moment. Light the flame. Usually I take a couple of pieces of solder because sometimes they don't do the job. The first one doesn't do the job, so I have a second one ready. Got to heat it up. The flux bubbles, turns white, and then it becomes clear. Want to heat the entire ring up because the heat travels around to the part where I want to solder, so I don't have to concentrate on that yet. Now heat the solder up. First piece of solder goes in. Remove it from the cross locks, and I throw it in water. At this point, the ring is misshapen and discolored, so not a very pretty object. Now it goes into pickle. All right, a little soap on a brass brush. And it's looking better. For a particular sizing, this one will help me stretch the ring and get it into shape. So what I have to do is to brace this on a surface. Let's see if we brace it right here. Okay, the ring is not bad looking. It's, it's almost there. But what I want to do is to really go ahead and get it really fine looking. So I'll use this. We have a lot of tools and equipment, and here goes. This is the flex shaft, and this is our compound. Want to polish the inside. And now the exterior. I'll file off the little solder area, which I'll do later. And then after I finish polishing it, I'll clean it with some detergent, and it'll be, you know, ready to wear.